Salutations and good morrow, everyone, and welcome back to SimSoft and welcome back to Software Inc., where today we are going in and checking out the brand new building that I built. Yep, there's a whole nother building to SimSoft now. We have the marketing and service building that has our printing underneath it. We have our standard building that's over here that honestly is kind of boxy. And then I have this new building that I just went through and built. And I have to say, I think it looks pretty great. Honestly, I really like it, but aside from that, we've gone through and we've built a brand new SimSoft building. Now, for those of you who like to watch those time lapses of me building the buildings, don't worry, I did not leave you behind. It'll be at the end of the video. You'll be able to go over there and watch the entire time lapse if you would so choose, and you can see me building this entire building start to finish. Now, inside of this building, guys, it is 6 floors, technically 7 floors of glory. So let's go through and let's start in the most important floor where you go to eat. Okay, so all in all down here, guys, I have a large break room that's in here that honestly is kind of dark, and I don't like how dark it is, so I'm just going to go ahead and brighten that up a little bit by throwing in a couple more off-centered lights, giving it a little bit of feel, a little bit of magic. But this is our break room, our security room, and our IT room, along with a kitchen in the basement. Although I did just notice something. I don't have sprinklers or anything else. Give me a second. Alright, so like I was saying, I have a awesome building here, and I definitely did remember to put in sprinklers and smoke detectors. Don't let my little bit of a pause and switch over there throw you off at all. I definitely did not forget that. But anyway, aside from all of that stuff, I've gone through and I have made 6 different floors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So those 6 different floors that I have are going to house 6 different teams. Those 6 different teams that I am slowly going to accumulate are going to do 6 different things, and those are going to come into releases here. So all of my different teams that I have are going to develop different types of things. So, for instance, I would like a 2D editor team. 1. I would like a 3D editor team. 2. I'd like an audio tool team. 3. I'd like an office software team. 4. And an antivirus team. 5. And even opening up another game studio here because we have even more games we can get into as well. Now, we have the networking team already. We have the Griffball team, and we have Contract 1, which will end up becoming the simulation team. Right? So I can still throw in 2 other ones in there if I so want to. I'm not quite ready to start getting into hardware quite yet, but it's one of those things that I would like to get into soon. So all in all, right now, I think that we're in a great spot. I'm going to kick off with getting 2 brand new teams in here, guys. 2. We're going to start with a antivirus team and an office software team. We're going to start off with both of those today. I have $224 million in the bank. I just built a whole new building. Let's get some people over here. But first, let's get some staff. So I need to get in some staff in here. I'm going to go over and just hire cleaning right now because I know I'm going to need more cleaning. So first things first, hire 2 more cleaning in the morning. Then I'm going to go to 1 p.m. I'm going to hire in 2 more cleaning. Then I'm going to go to 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. I'm going to hire 2 more cleaning. I'm going to go to 11 p.m. I'm going to hire 2 more cleaning. Very expensive to have all these people in here. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. I don't know, but I like my areas to look clean, so I went ahead and got all of them. Then I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to hire a couple more people for maintenance because I guarantee you I don't have enough people in maintenance. So let's get 2 more people in maintenance at 8 a.m. to noon, and then I'm going to get 2 more people at 8 p.m. to midnight. I'm going to go ahead and hire 2 more people for maintenance. IT-wise, let's just hire, let's see, we have 2 at 7 a.m., so let's hire another one for 7 a.m. and another one for 7 p.m. I don't need any more receptionists. And security, honestly, guys, we're going to go for 2 more security guards at 8 a.m., 2 more at 4 p.m., 2 more at midnight. And then I think that's honestly good. Okay, so that's going to keep security up, and hopefully we'll have enough people to make sure this happens. Other thing, I added this nice little connector between my buildings, giving a nice little outdoor space out here. Not really necessary, but I just really like the way that it looked. So, now that we have staff hired, I don't think I hired chefs. I don't think I hired cooks. I didn't hire cooks. Ah, crap. Okay. Let's just go through and do this really quick. 1, 2, And let's see, 1, 2, and good enough. Yeah. Sure. Well, 1, 1, 2. Okay. I think that I hired enough chefs. I don't know. I'll figure all that out in between episodes when I can just sit here and money crunch in my brain. So, all of that aside, now, folks, we have to get some teams hired. So, I'm going to go to hire employees. I'm going to go to programmer lead. I'm going to, actually, I want them to be lead, secondary program, designer. Okay, salary is going to be high. I'm not going to filter by compatibility. I am going to go through and check this out, begin looking. Let's see what we have here. Now, I would like them to have automation on this and HR if I can. So let's see here. Lucia Hansen. I like you. You are okay. You can't do system, but you can do 2D and 3D. Okay, what about you? Automation and HR are completely maxed out. You could do a little bit of system, a little bit of 2D, and some hardware. Okay, let's check the top person here. Let's look here. No HR and automation, you're out. HR and automation are okay here. Some system, some 2D, and some network. Okay. Ooh. We have HR, but they can't handle everything, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, because I want to be able to automate this stuff, right? That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to be able to automate our processes so that way I can set these guys out and say, good luck, go make my first office software and then infinitely make my office software from then on. Good luck and have fun. That's where we're at. So, Marcelio Brennan, I'm going to hire you into the core team for right now. You are going to be one of my leaders. I'm going to hire you in. And then I think I'm going to go with, let's see. I think it was going to be this one. I'm going to go ahead and hire in Lucinda Hansen. We're going to hire both of those guys in. Now I'm going to pause the game really quick. I'm going to go to manage teams and I'm going to add 2 new teams. First things first is I'm going to come over here to my core team and I'm going to copy this team and I'm going to call this one Office. If I can type software. Okay. And then I'm going to copy that team there again. And I'm going to call this, antivirus. There we go. Antivirus. So I have 2 different teams here. Office software and oh crap. Why do I have 21 people? Oh, I renamed it. Oh, I renamed it. Here, I accidentally renamed it. Make that core. Okay, I accidentally renamed my core team. I'm going to go ahead and copy this guy and name this antivirus. Okay, I'm going to come into HR management for these guys. Let's go HR management. All of this is fine. All of this is fine. Specializations are going to be system and audio. I'm going to get audio in there too for those guys and press OK. Actually, I don't know if audio is in. Let me see. Let's go to Office software. It is 2D system, networking, and audio. Okay. So 2D system, audio, and networking. All right. Yep. 2D system, audio, networking. No 3D. We don't need 3D for that. Right? Double check. Oh, there is 3D. There's 3D. Oh, no, that's operating system. My bad. Yeah. 2D system, network, audio. Perfect. 2D system, audio, network. Alrighty. Okay, then for people, I want... let's see here. Let me actually get the Office software set up here and see exactly what all I'm going to need. Analyze here. Apply what people are looking for in the market, which is a little bit of everything. I'm going to get a little word processing in here. We're going to get a little bit of presentation in here. We're going to go for some charts and graphs for spreadsheets there. We're definitely going to add system, network, and audio. I'm going to do a sound effect library. Let's do database connections. And then let's do spell check, because if I didn't have spell check, it would be the end of the world. And finally, let's get a little bit of system in here. Is there anything that's just great? Let's do dictionary. We'll be a little bit of a word processor here. Do a little bit of word processing in here. Recommended designers is 4, 7 programmers, 2 artists. So I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to come back over here. 7 programmers, 7 designers, 2 artists. I'm going to go down. Specializations here are not going to be in 3D. We have system, 2D, network, audio. Okay, very good there. I'm going to leave all of this stuff alone. I'm going to go back to my core team, look at my employees. And you here, I think, Marcelio, were you the one? Let me look at your skills here. You had system, network, and hardware. And then for programming wise, you had no programming skills at all. Okay, so Marcelio, you are going to get switched to your teams. Switch team. I'm going to put you onto the office software team. Okay. I'm going to go over to this office software team. I'm going to click on Marcelio, and I'm going to change his role and make him the leader. And then secondary roles are going to be everything else, except for service. Sure, you could be a mentor. Why not? So you are going to be over there as the leader. Now, he's going to go through and hire up a team to work on that. While he's hiring up our team over there, I'm going to come back over here to our editors here and actually to our office software. And let's go ahead and give it a name. Office, Workman, Photograph Track, Print Studio, Desk Viewer, Open Desk Hub. Let's just go with Open Desk, right? I like the idea of Open Desk. The category is going to be default. I think I'm going to sneeze. I definitely did. We're going to do a new framework for the first time. And we are going to use Net Office, because why not? That's what it's going to be called, Net Office. Server is going to be online. SIM is going to be SCM. Very good. It's going to take approximately 2 years to make. We're going to call this guy, we're just going to go with a straight $90, because why not? We're going to choose a 2D tool, and we are going to go for this guy right here. Even though this one's honestly kind of garbage, this 2D editor that came out, we're going to use that guy. An audio tool, we're going to use the Audio Pro 7. Okay. And then as for adding stuff, we're going to put it on SimOS 2 to get started because it's great. And then I'm also going to go throw it on Synergy Stop OS. Okay. Those are 2 different operating systems there, approximately 2 years. All of that's good to go. I'm going to assign this not to any of those, but to the Office software team. I'm going to go ahead and take it off of there, put it on the Office software team. And I'm going to go ahead and take a publisher. There's not going to be a publisher. And the lead designer, let's go through and let's play for a minute here. And let's let them fill out that team if I can. Okay, see if I have a lead designer here. Office software is kind of crap. A little bit of Office software. Let's actually go for... You're better for operating systems. Do we have anybody who's really passionate about that? We don't. We really don't. But let's go with... Why not? We'll do this guy. We'll do Muhammad Buckman. Why not? Okay. You're going to be the lead there. Your skill in Office software is not the best. But sure, good enough. We have all that stuff in there. Our tech levels and everything are going up. Approximately 2 years. Let's go ahead and let's develop that guy. Okay, so the Office team, the Office software team, is now working on Open Desk. I'm just going to go ahead and minimize that. I don't need to worry about it right now. Okay, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to select these 2 rooms. And I'm going to switch those teams to the Office software team. I'm going to switch this room right here. Switch team to the Office software team. Okay, and just like that, we have 17 employees now coming over here to work. There is plenty of room for them to go and get their stuff done. So we'll go ahead and fast forward here. And it'll be the next day when they finally come in and start working on Open Desk. I'm going to give it a day to let the hiring pool refresh here. I'm going to come over here. And now I'm going to come back over here to managing teams. I'm going to look at my antivirus team. I'm going to change the antivirus team to like this orange color. Because why not? I don't have an orange team yet. And antivirus can be that. I need to come over to my core team. I need to look at my employees. I need to grab Lucinda. And I need to switch your team. Right here. Change team to the antivirus team. All right. I need to go into my antivirus team. Click on employees. Click on you. Before I do that, holy crap, wait a second. Pause. Come over here. Look at what I'm going to need in order to do some antivirus. So come here. Antivirus. Right here. Let's go to the market. Analyze the market. Apply that. Right now, people are looking for more active protection. So let's get interface and networking on here if I can. Let's do anti-spam on there. We're going to do hacking alerts. We're going to do malware alerts. I'm going to do file encryption and a file scanner. Let's do maybe application scanner. And I think that this is good for now. We can just fudge this ever so slightly to get to 100% interest. And this is going to take 3 designers, 5 programmers, 1 artist. It's system 2D and networking. So let's go back over to our awesome team, our antivirus team. I'm going to go to HR management. We are going to leave all of this the way that it is, except I'm going to remove out 3D because 3D is not required. It's just system 2D and networking. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to go to specializations and I'm going to take out audio and 3D because it's just system 2D and networking. Their salaries can be high. That's fine. I'm going to change this over to be 5, 2, and 5. So we have 12 people in total over there. All of that is good. I'm going to go ahead and close that for the antivirus team. I'm going to go to my employees here. And Lucienda, you are now going to be the leader. And secondary role will be the rest of those. You could be a mentor if you so choose. And we'll put you on in there. And that's going to get those guys going. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit here. Hopefully we fill in a team. There we go. We got some folks here. Now, I'm going to come over here, back to this guy again. I'm going to come over here and see if I assign this guy to the antivirus team. So we have somebody who's a little interested in antivirus here for ourselves. So Kathy, hopefully you can pop off a decent antivirus there so you can be that person for us. Don't have tons of inspiration, but I'm still here for it. Take Color Studio Cut 5 for now. Add in the 2 top OSs, which obviously SimOS is one of them. And then product name, Sniffer, Virus Blocker, No Worm Stop, Scam Pro. Why do I like that name so much? Why do I like the name of Scam Pro? I'm going to call my, you know what? No, I like this. The Shield. And then we're going to call this the Tower Framework. Why? I don't know. That just sounds good. So we're going to call that the Shield. It's going to be priced at $65 because why not? Original IP, SCM server is the SCM server. All of this is looking good. That's good. And let's get that guy developed. So just like that, we now have an antivirus and an office software going. I think I have to wait for those to finish before I can put them into project management. I think. So for now, I'm going to leave that alone and hope that that all goes well for us. I think that that's how this all is going to end up going out. Design team, development team, secondary dev team, support team is going to be support. And prototype software, I need to wait for it to release first. Okay. So I need to make sure that it actually goes through and finishes. Okay. That's fine. Development-wise and all this, I can finish that in a little bit. Let's get those going, and let's finally start fast-forwarding through a little bit here. Now, as a reminder to everybody, if I just scoot myself directly out of the way. As a reminder to everybody, we have been working on some phenomenal things. SimOS 2 recently relaunched, okay? And SimOS 2 is actually going very, very well. In fact, it looks like that it needs an update. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to update this guy, not with that apparent, well, worth it. I'm going to go ahead and pay it. It's worth it. I'm losing some money, but it's worth it. We're just going to go for that. Somebody patented 1992 technology. I'm fine with that. I want to get these bugs fixed. Also, am I still on crunch? I am still on crunch. Let's get my people off of crunch. Oh, crap. My bad, guys. Sorry you were on crunch for so long. That's probably why that stuff was getting done so incredibly fast. But those guys are now off of crunch. We pretty much fixed every single bug for SimOS 2. Money-wise, we did $5.5 million last week. And now what we're calling it, like this half the month, I guess. Last week. Sure, why not? All right. Lucia Hansen, you want a shift in salary, current salary. You want a $129 a month upgrade. Have a little bit more. Why not? I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling generous. And money-wise, we actually came down a little bit, but that's because I did spend, you know, $3 million in construction building a whole new building. And I also went through and did some other stuff as well, and our sales actually came down a little bit. I think it's because we're slowing down on how much we're selling for Griffball. How much did Griffball make? 2 million? 2 million on the sim. Draft Pick, honestly, only did 61,000. I'm going to end the marketing on Draft Pick. Nightlife did 22,000. I'm going to end the marketing on that. SimOS 2 did 2.5 million. The Sim did 2 million. And Griffball did 2 million. So really, we're doing okay. We're doing all right. But let's go through and let's get all of these going. I also did a bunch of hiring too. I got to remember that. Did a bunch of hiring. Okay. Waiting for the 3D to finish up over here on good old Griffball 2 Unleashed. Remember how I said I was waiting for it? Well, it's pretty much done already. The 2D graphics just has to finish out over here, and that should be done today. Who all do I have this assigned to? Why is this also assigned to the core team? The core team doesn't need to work on that. It's just those teams that need to work on that. I don't know why I had the core team on there too. Ooh, I failed. I have a sprinkler violation and a fire alarm Okay, all right. Oh, really? I didn't have a fire alarm in here? That's totally my bad. Fire alarm. And then which one didn't have a sprinkler in it? This guy didn't have a sprinkler in it. I thought I put them all in. My bad. Just go down to the basement, double check. Okay, I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to call the fire inspector back again. Want to make sure that we're passing those guys. I'm going to get this freaking screen off. There we go. Very good. All right, let's get out of design mode and we'll let stuff go again. Employees are going to be concentrating and problems having noises and stuff like that. No biggie. I forgot to set up some teams here. Switch team. Antivirus. Switch team. Antivirus. Switch team. Antivirus. There we go. Now everything is good to go. The antivirus team will have their spot. I actually need to adjust this and maybe make this over here, give them a little bit more light in here, and maybe the colors too. Let's change the colors here really fast. Why not? Interior, we're going to change it to a nice orange color. Sure. Apply that in there. The desks are already kind of an orange color, so you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead and let's get out of nighttime here or into day. This guy's ready to develop. Push that guy into developing. I'm going to market this guy. Release date. Ooh, release date for Griffball 2. When did Griffball 1 come out? Griffball 1 launched in December of 1993. So could we do December of 1996? 3 years later? December of 1996. I think that that's okay for that. I'm going to go ahead and push December. It gives me a 1 year and 11 months. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and market this guy and I'm going to hype it. So that way we can say, hey, we're working on it. And we're good to go there. And then also let's market this guy and let's get a serious press release getting built up for that guy as well. And then we're just going to let her go. How are we doing on development here? This is already going through really fast. I might, depending on how quickly we develop this, I might do a couple of market, like recognition things. What are they called? Reviews? I might do a couple reviews because it honestly is looking pretty good so far with this guy, with development-wise. It's developed a lot quickly, and if it continues to develop this fast, this quickly, I might actually move it up to be December of 1995 if we keep going this fast, because honestly, it's doing remarkable so far. So let's let that guy buck. We're going to let that go through and continue out. Our chefs are downstairs doing their best at putting food out. Look at all that food that they put over there for our teams. You do love to see it. Now, I will say, I have quite a bit of food and rooms for people to come and take breaks over here. This is mainly due to this tower sooner or later housing 7 teams. Right now it's only housing 2. So I may have gone overboard with the amount of food that I have, but I think that it's fine. Okay. Employees traveling trouble due to noise. I'm sure it'll buff out. I could go through and give you guys all, if you so want, if you're getting whiny about noise, I can just do some isolation. Everybody can have some friggin' noise canceling headphones. Guys having problems with noise? I'm tired of you saying stuff about noise. Have some noise canceling headphones. There you go. Now nobody's talking over there. No more noise. All right. Let's go through. I want to see how much further Griffball gets in like the 2 days of like maybe we'll see where it is at the end of March, because if this keeps going the way that it is right now for Griffball, I'm really considering pushing it out. Let's release that press release. I'm going to market this guy right now. I'm going to go in and do a whole nother one right away. We're going to let that guy go. See how that's going to do. Okay, so it's halfway through March. And honestly, we're almost done here. I'm going to send this guy for a review already. I'm going to send Griffball 2 Unleashed for a review. And then also the other thing, I'm going to do exactly what I said I was going to do before, guys. I'm going to come over here to The Sim, and I'm going to make a sequel of The Sim. Okay? I'm not going to put multiplayer in there, as much fun as that would be. I'm going to put 3D graphics in there, and I'm going to add shadows and facial animations. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to analyze that, and I'm going to apply that there. I need a little bit more graphics and not so much gameplay. So let's do, can I do any more? Can I do any more graphics without doing VR? Because I don't really want to go into VR. I guess we can bring this back just ever so slightly. What's my competition releasing? Okay, so we're going to go down here for that guy and choose my audio tools here. We're going to still go with Cut Studio 5 because it's just so much better. I'm going to go with Virtual Frames or Power Styles. I'm going to go with Virtual Frames because it's just a little bit less expensive. And then the audio tool will be Audio Pro 7. OS is going to be SimOS and... No, not SimOS. We're going to go with Synergy Stop and SimOS 2 right now. Because by the time that it comes out, SimOS 2 will have more people on it. It's just taking its time for them to go over. The 2 teams that are going to work on this are actually going to be Contract 1 and Contract 1 Night. And then we're going to do Contract 1 Night and Contract 1 Night for that are working on that. 67. What do we have here? Portfolio. You did the Sim last time. Do we have anybody who's possibly better? See, Elmo Reyes is pretty excited about doing this, but I'm thinking about giving it to Cara Fernandez because she's 57 to 100. And I would really, really like to get something that's higher. And the fact that this one's 57 to 100 and this one's 57 to 92, I think that I'm going to go with her because I think that she might be higher. So I'm going to go with her for now. No publishers, approximately 2 years. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to use my existing framework, which was actually before that, my releases, my frameworks, fast frame simulation. We're going to get this guy updated as far as we can. Get that guy updated right there. See how long that takes them to get that done. Finish that bug fixing there. that update that we wanted to do and finish that framework. Very good. Go back to this guy again. Make sure all of our tech levels are updated. All of that looks good. Finish that right there. Creativity is actually at an 8.2 on Griffball 2 Unleashed. So I'm going to iterate that guy. Hopefully that gets a little bit better. And this guy here, the Sim 2. I like just the name flat out, the Sim 2. We're going to make this guy $78 because I like even numbers. And we're going to go back, choose an existing framework, and do the Fast Spark framework because that would be mine. So I'm going to go ahead and press OK. There. So that's mine. About a year. Next. All of that's looking great. Very good. Let's get that guy developed. Alrighty. So now we're working on the Sim 2, Open Desk, and the Shield. Griffball Unleashed 2 is going through and having its marketing done. All of my different marketing campaigns are going fine right now, still making a little bit of money. Griffball, sadly, is finally falling off at 1.5 million. Okay, we finished iterating that guy there. Brought us down a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to release this press build. Now it's today we'll release this press build for Griffball Unleashed. I'm going to market this guy again. Press OK on that. Put that to 6. Minimize that for now. 34% followers right now. And let's just let this guy go. I'm going to meet you guys back here first day in May. And what I will say is this. If I'm 100% coded by the first day of May of 1995, I'm bringing Griffball Unleashed back to December of 1995 because I think 6 months of bug fixing is going to be more than enough for us to get this guy completely fixed out. Maybe have some bugs right away, but it still should be an awesome launch depending on if I can get that to 100%. So here's the thing. It's the second day of May. And Griffball 2 Unleashed is done. Now, I'm still gaining a bunch of followers on it. I did a quick release out to folks to have them look at it. And I did a press release, right? And a press build. And I got myself up to 23,000 followers. It's pretty much done, right? What I'm going to look at now is I want to look at software release calendar. What's coming in December? A simulation game, an audio tool, an RPG game, and an operating system. Then there's no others going forward, right? There's no sports games anywhere. There's some games that are here, right, in December. So I don't want to launch in December because there's already a lot going on in December. So I'm thinking January of 1996 is actually when we're going to launch this guy. Because at this point, there's no point in sitting on it for an entire year. It's done. It's going to be a year and a half of bug fixing for no reason. I mean, the game itself is done. So let me go to marketing, announce the release date. We're going to go to January of 1996. That gives us 8 months of bug fixing. I'm going to move that date up. I'm going to let them go through and I'm going to let them finish up on the development here. It should be done in just about a second. They have to go through. First day of June, finishing this guy up. We still have a bunch of followers being added over here because everybody who played the first Griffball know how amazing it was. And they're now looking forward to Griffball 2. And the fact they just got told, hey, by the way, this is coming out an entire year earlier now because our company is amazing and decided it was going to do that. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. So I'm going to release that to beta. Now, I'm immediately going to market this guy. I'm going to do another press build. And I'm going to go ahead and launch that guy. And let's see what they said in the market. They didn't say anything. They'll say it tomorrow. But that's fine. And I'm going to have them working on getting those bugs fixed on that guy. We're already fixing quite a few of them. Hey, I was nominated for a category. Most profitable product. Well, Griffball got in third. This company right here released an FPS game. That FPS game, let's see, where is it? Where's that FPS game that they launched? Let me see. Games. Where is it? I think it's the only FPS. Sniper Rebirth, 600,000 active users. It made them $157 million. That's a lot of freaking money that they made in 1 month. They made that in almost 1 month when they launched it. So that's wild. So we're going to let this guy go. We're going to see how well that's doing. Our iterations over here, honestly, are doing pretty decently for the Shield and the Sim 2 and Open Desk. They're going through. They're taking their time. But for now, we're just going to let them kind of buck. And I'm going to let 5 months go by, just letting some bug fixing going. And then we'll be back. Maybe we should start working on SimOS 3 in a couple months. Maybe. SimOS 3 right now has almost 400,000 active users. It's not amazing. It's not doing as good as SimOS 1 did. But, I mean, heck, SimOS 1 still has 500,000 active users on it. So hopefully we'll start to see more people shift over to SimOS 2 as these months go by. So we're getting to be the end of September. Griffball 2 Unleashed has fixed almost 470 bugs. But I want to take a look at the sim. Now, the sim itself has done fairly good. It's made around $65 million in profit, almost beating out Griffball. Now, Griffball itself still made $87 million, but their add-ons did $4 million, where the add-on for the sim only did $358,000. So I'm thinking, guys, why not make another expansion pack for this? And I'm going to call this one Vacation. We're going to call it the Sim Vacation. We're going to add in some graphics stuff. We're going to add in some story stuff. I'm going to add in some stuff right there. We're going to call it Vacation. We're going to market this guy at $1,500. I'm just kidding. It's going to be $15. Audio tool will be Audio Tool 7. The two teams that are going to work on it are going to be, you know what? I'm going to give it to my networking teams. They haven't had anything to do for a while. So I'm just going to give it to them and say, go for it. Go get that done. And we're going to develop that guy. And we'll see how fast this can iterate here. It's probably going to iterate pretty darn quick. So we're going to let that go. Yeah, there it goes. See, just taken off completely here. We'll let it go. And I'm going to try to release this guy here sometime soon. I'm thinking that we can do like a little bit of money here. Speaking of money, I'm at $300 million. Okay. I made $8 million in September, which is phenomenal. Bringing us, if we look at companies wise, for what's in the bank, I'm now the third most profitable company that's in the bank, and worth-wise, I'm the fourth most profitable company in the game, right? We've moved up an entire spot, and we're ever encroaching on Fruits to take over the third most profitable company in the game here. So let's go through, let's let them come over here, work on Vacation a little bit more. Hopefully networking 1 will be able to knock this guy out. Why is nobody's working on that? I don't like that nobody's working on that. So I'm going to assign this also to the core team, because the core team is not working on anything right now. And hopefully we'll see this actually be worked on. Let me see. There it goes. Whoop! There, that's done. So there we go. We got this stuff knocked out. Sprites and music, boom, done. AI archetypes done already. Nice and fast. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. For some reason, the networking team doesn't have anybody to do system stuff in it, apparently. But not the end of the world. Okay, it's the first day of October. It's the first day of October. It's been a long time since I've released anything from marketing on Griffball 2 Unleashed. That was done on purpose. I was kind of kicking myself in the pants by putting out too many press builds. So I'm going to put out another press build now, and hopefully they're not going to get pissy with me, because last time they literally said, oh, these guys again, right? Back in June. So it's literally been like 5 months since we've done anything for that. So hopefully now, with that press release, we could start seeing more active followers on the game. And maybe we'll get this up here and actually get maybe like 4,000 people following it, so we can have a really, really strong launch. We fixed over 500 bugs. Doing great. Looks like that the Sim 2 here is taking its sweet freaking time to finish this guy up. There's AI archetypes right there, almost done. So didn't develop quite as fast as I wanted it to over here, but at least this is getting knocked out, and we'll get the AI archetypes knocked out right about now, maybe? Go ahead, do the thing. No? Next day? Okay. So the Sim 2 itself is already ready to be developed. So let's push that guy into development. And we're going to let that guy go. We'll give it a day, see how much to develop it, and we'll decide when we're going to launch that guy. But I'm happy to see that this guy is already having some work put in on it. 85% more followers on Griffball 2 Unleashed. That's great. We're starting to see that go up. That's really awesome. We're going to wait for Vacation to finish out over here because we still have 455,000 active users on the Sim. SimOS 2 is not doing what I wanted it to do. Honestly, guys, it's actually being held back kind of a lot. It's being held back quite a bit, and that is a bummer to me. It's not doing what SimOS did. SimOS still has more active users on it than SimOS 2. Maybe I released it too soon. Not sure. Let's get that guy developed right there. I'm going to assign this guy over to the core team as well. Just get that guy knocked out. I'm going to market this guy. Its release date is going to be, let's see, it's November now. Let's do January. No, we're going to do February. We're going to launch it 1 month after Griffball Unleashed of 96. Actually, can I? Let's just, why not? We'll try. December of 95. Literally 1 day. Let's get that guy going. 17,000 active users on it already. Let's get these guys going here. I want to see what this looks like after 1 day of work. Well, this guy right here is going to be done. No problem at all. So we'll get that guy out. It'll have some bug fixing that it needs to do. There goes both of those. The artwork is pretty much done. Then I'm also going to go here, and I'm just going to do a press build on this guy, because why not? Press build for Vacation. Just have one of those. Maybe we can get even more followers on this guy. Simulation games coming out. Let's see. Simulation games coming out. It's like there's an RTS game there, an RPG game there. Let's shoot for September of 96 for the Sim 2. We're going to go for September of 1996. Yeah, that gives us 10 months to work on it. It's already 20% done after 1 day, so that's fine. We're going to get that guy going. And what I'll do then is I'm going to work on a press release for this guy. And then I'm also going to hype that guy as well. Okay, there we are. The Sim 2 is getting its stuff done there. I want to see what Vacation does here too. Right down here. This is January. We're in November. We're getting close. We're getting close. Let's go ahead and fast forward time a little bit more. This guy's already ready to be promoted. 47,000 active followers for Vacation, and it's skyrocketing right now. It's set to come out in 1 day. So we're just going to let that guy run. We're just going to let that guy run. And then I'm going to order like 200,000 copies. Actually, let me just print this guy. Vacation. Per month, 200,000. Let me set this to a... Let me see here. Let me set a maximum of 100,000 copies on hand. And let's just get that guy printed. We should be able to print that today. 65,000 active users. I may want to order like 50,000 extras, but we should be able to get that printed and shipped out, no problem at all. We have 74,000 active followers right now. That's really awesome. And Griffball 2 is still fixing bugs. Not as many, though. I will say that. Not nearly as many. Our bug fixing has slowed down. In fact, I may have fixed them all, because 537... I may have 538. Maybe I didn't fix them all, but we're getting into those hard-to-fix bugs now. 90,000 active followers. Holy moly. People are excited for Vacation on this sim game. We're almost 500,000 users on it, too. That's awesome. Except all enclose on those. let's go over here. Vacation itself, I think it needs to be fixed today or released today. Does it need to be released today? It does, but there's no there's nothing that's making me hold it back, right? I don't need to launch this guy today. I don't need to do it right away in the morning because there's no updates that need to get done on it. So I'll give it a little bit longer, let the followers go up a little bit more, let it be the actual during the day. People are excited, very happy. All right, let's go ahead and release this guy. Vacation released. It's absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to order 25,000 copies. I'm going to set a marketing campaign of $10,000. I'm going to press OK on that guy. It's prominent marketing right now. We should have like 110,000 on hand. Let's see what this does over one day. I bet you that this is going to do really, really good. I bet you that this is going to do good. The other thing that I'm going to do is I want to look at this. Got our hands, might be worth your time. We haven't really heard about Vacation. That's fine. It seems they really need attention. Well, you know, I do kind of really need the attention. Don't worry. We're totally releasing a game right now. 4,500 active followers. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do another press build. I think, no, I'll wait until the 2nd of December, and then we'll do it going into launch day. Maybe. But then I'm not going to get as many followers. Let's just try it. The worst thing that's going to happen is we're going to lose some followers, and that's not the end of the world. So I'm just going to do a press build. Whatever. They're going to get pissy about it maybe, but we'll just let it happen. This guy here, $10,000 here on this. For Vacation goes to, how much did I make in one day on Vacation as an add-on? That's going to be the question. How much did I make in one day? $1.4 million on Vacation on the first day. It literally ran out of copies. I sold 137,000 units is what I did. I sold 137,000 units. It's a 97.5 on review for that add-on alone. That could very well be the best add-on that I've ever released. It is Vacation's 5 stars. It's made 1.2 million already. It's sold just an absolute ton. Can actually, you know what? Let me just go to Vacation. I'm going to order another, let's say, 60,000 copies. And then we'll let myself print out some too. The Sim 2's getting followers. That's great. They're happy. They know, hey, Sim's working on another one for them. And it's about to be January as well. So we're going to see the launch of Griffball 2. And we'll see how well that does. 554 bugs fixed. A decent amount of followers right now. It's actually going up a little bit, which is great to see. They're not too mad about seeing another press release from us. We're gaining up the last of those followers that we can. Griffball still made us 1.5 million last month. Looks like there was like a little surge. Hold on a second. Was there a little surge on Griffball here? There was. There was a little surge here for Griffball in December. Right? It's not doing what it was, but it came back up. People are happy. They're excited for it. Now, Griffball itself was an 82. Was an 82% on reviews. And I'm wondering what my reviews for Griffball 2 are going to be. It is time for us to release Griffball 2. It's January. We only made 5 million in December, so we took a big cut to sales. Why did we take a big cut to sales? Oh, look at the Sim dropped down by a huge amount. The Sim dropped down to $15,000. That was 1.5 million. There must have been another game that came out. Let's see. Yeah, there was another RPG game that came out called Gun Manager or Simulation Game. And it sold 221,000 copies. It's a good thing I released Vacation when I did, because yeah, that was a huge dive. for us on our games. But speaking of games, you guys may like those, but guess what? It's time for us to release Griffball 2 Unleashed. So, Griffball 2 Unleashed, it works very smoothly, 5 stars. This is a step down in the IP. Oh, that's not good. I'm going to order, I'm going to set to print copies. We won't do that. I'm going to order 130,000 copies. Marketing campaign is going to be $60,000. Okay, press OK on that guy. I don't remember if I set this to print. Griffball 2 Unleashed. Let me see if I can start printing on that guy. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Where is my manufacturing? Actually, I don't even have it. Let me go here. You go back. I thought that I would have automatically put it in there. Whoopsie. My software, Griffball 2 Unleashed. Start printing. Okay. Come over here. Let's set a maximum of this guy of 200,000 copies on hand. Okay. We're going to let that guy go. And yeah, we'll, we'll see how that does. Ooh, I need to update it. I almost forgot that I need to update that guy. Whoa, that would have been bad. Update. Man, everybody's got the tools nowadays where they're getting those percentages off of me. Set this up. Audio tool, Audio Pro 7. Update that guy. Make that the max priority. And the sport teams, that was actually a dip dive down. That's a little bit of a bummer. The other thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to Griffball 2 and I'm going to port this guy by pretty much everybody if I can. Okay. And I only have G-Sphere 6 that I can port this to. Okay. Well, let's go through and let's see how it does. We're definitely going to finish the update, so that's awesome. Just like that, Griffball 2 Unleashed is unleashed. We are porting it. It has, let me see here. In-house, it's all good to go. Owner's Me, version 2.0. Customer reach is 2 million active customers. It can reach. Okay. Marketing-wise. Ooh, the shield is ready to develop. Push that to development. Push that out. Griffball 2 Unleashed. Minus $14,000 right here. With 0 active users. I'm honestly kind of worried. I'm honestly kind of worried. 5, 5, and then 3. It's a step down in the IP. I don't like the sound of that. I may actually need to go get somebody from the market that's going to push my creativity up, because my creativity right now is lagging. Okay, so first day, Griffball 2 Unleashed made $2 million. It has 338,000 active users. Honestly, not bad. It is... Griffball 2 Unleashed is a 3.5 star instead of a 4 star. It's pretty decent. It's decent is what it is. It's decent. Okay. So the shield itself needs some marketing. The Sim 2 is being developed very, very, very quickly. It's going to come out in September. That's 8 months away. We're good there. We are just about to finish the port job over here on Griffball 2 Unleashed, giving it to G-Sphere 6. Honestly, guys, right now, we're doing really good. We're doing really, really good. I need to organize myself a little bit here. Get my stuff moved around a little bit. I need to get some marketing on the shield. OpenDesk 4, or OpenDesk is about to finish iteration 4. And let's give it one more day here. I'm going to try to update this guy right away. Get these bugs fixed on Griffball 2 Unleashed. So if the other one was an 82, what did they say that this one was? A 73. So it dropped by 9% in how much people liked it. That's kind of a bummer. That's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and fast forward. We'll finish out this bug fixing. We have the shield that needs to be marketed still. It's looking great. I'll figure out when the best time to release an antivirus is, and we'll get that guy set up. So let's do that really quick. Looking at not all companies, we're looking at all software. On the calendar, please. Let's see here. Console operating system, office software, 97. We have an antivirus here. And then an antivirus here. So literally March and May, there's antiviruses. In 90, so maybe I push it for August of 96. Should be able to do that. August of 1996. I'll have 7 months to do that. Then the sim will come out in September. Let's start working on a press build for this guy, for the shield, and that'll be good to go, and that'll just become some back-end currency that we're going to get. I'm not expecting big things from the shield. I'm not expecting big things from OpenDesk, but I am expecting it to get us some more money. I don't think that we quite made it. We have the second most highest amount of money in the bank, and we are the third most valuable company. We moved up in the world. Fantastic. Would you look at that? We are the second. We have the second most money in the bank, and we have quite the amount of worth in company itself too. We own 100% of my company. It's looking great. Honestly, right now, I could not ask for a better company for how we're doing. We're about to get into starting to automate processes. We're going to be getting into setting up those projects so that way they just take the shield and take OpenDesk and run with it. And we will focus on things like operating systems. We will focus on things like games and stuff like that, the fun stuff. And then maybe even starting to get into manufacturing to hopefully get us into the $1 billion market here sooner than later. Because we're $700 million away from $1 billion, and having a $1 billion company would be pretty awesome. All right, just taking a look here. We got up to 76,000 active users for Griffball 2 Unleashed. We made 2.1 million last month on Griffball 2. That's great. The sim, sadly, is still only making $12,000 at this point a month. So I think I'm going to have to cancel the marketing on the sim. We're not making very much at all on it anymore. Everybody's going and playing the new simulation game. So sadly, I think the sim is done, which means it's a great time for us to start working on the sim 2 and get that guy out. But for now, that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoy the time lapse that's coming right after this part. So thanks y'all so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.